All right, so we're all set?
We're all set.
We're all set. We're filming. We're live.
We're live.
Well, not live, recorded.
So what are we doing?
We are doing some cues. We're demonstrating some cues, good and bad. Hopefully, hopefully good, definitely bad.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So I'm going to cue, you're going to follow, and we've already talked about the fact that following by definition is behind.
Right.
But I should tell you, a little secret here.
Okay.
Don't move. Like he's too good. His natural instinct is going to be to participate in my cue, but that comes later.
Okay.
So
Can my fingers move?
yeah, your fingers and
Okay.
arms move. Yep. So first, I guess maybe what are we playing? Pick a chord, any chord. Don't tell me what it is. It'll sound more interesting that way. We'll see what comes out. And here is a perfect cue. Oh, not only did he come in with me relatively well, but he actually stopped too. So that was the lesson number one.
Okay.
Cues are not just for starting,
Right.
they're for stopping too. So here, let's try another one.
Okay.
We can rewind and you can watch that closely to see exactly what I did to cue the end of that. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, so starting, stopping, but also
Oh.
dynamic energy can be cued, right?
Yeah.
Now, let's do a tempo. So you're gonna have to do more than just one
Okay.
articulation.
Do I get to at least know the time signature?
No.
Damn.
Okay. So I'm gonna give a cue that's gonna have a pacing to it.
Okay.
And you pick whatever subdivision, macro vision, I don't know,
Okay.
that you want. You're like,
Alien torque music. I love it.
yeah, yeah.
Okay.
All right. So, and I'll do the same thing.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to keep the pulse that I'm showing.
Okay.
So. Right. Yep. So we were pretty well together right from the start because I gave at least 2 points in time, which is what you need for a tempo.
Right.
So one of those is the up, and the other is the down, right? And then you get 2 points. Metronome, one click on a metronome doesn't do you any good.
No.
Sometimes it's good to do more than 2. So you'll sometimes see cues that do this. Yeah, exactly. So I gave a click, 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 and the third click was when I started playing, so you actually get another.
I find that those kind of cues are really good for setting certain characters as well.
Yeah.
If it's a bouncy or something, I just kind of assume because we usually.
Hey, right,
Right?
yeah, yep. So that's. Oh, my iPad turned off with my notes. I always have to have notes so that I know what I decided not to say.
Oh, that's good. I
it
should do
takes
that.
too long.
I should try to do that.
And now, I mentioned don't move. It's kind of
Yes.
hard not to, but we've talked about how participating in the cue is really important for the person giving the cue. And in
Right.
fact, that I don't like thinking of it as giving a cue. I like thinking of it as initiating a cue.
Ah.
So I'm being given the responsibility, or I have given myself the responsibility here of giving the cue, but really what I'm doing is initiating it, and Phil is participating in it. If he just sits there like a lump, I get nothing back from him to show me when he's gonna play. And I can adjust my own cue based on the really rapid feedback I'm getting back from Phil. So that's an important concept too. So I wanna demonstrate some bad cues now.
Okay.
So here's the first. Not checking to see whether Phil's ready or not. Yeah, picking his nose instead of ready for the cue. So you have to make sure, okay, Phil's ready, and then you go like that. Now, another bad cue. Phil's ready? Phil's ready. Right. Nothing. I gave him nothing, right? You gotta move. Breathing is really good for cueing, right? Okay, so you need that. The other common problems are being early or late to one's own cue. So I'm gonna initiate the cue, but then I'm gonna ignore Phil. I'm gonna be in my own soloistic world here. So I'm gonna do, right? So I said I was gonna play right there, but then I didn't.
Yeah.
Right, because I'm
You
stupid.
hate.
Yeah. The other is getting a little bit too excited and giving a cue that goes, right? And I play too early to my own cue. Now, the last one I'm gonna demonstrate, Phil, you're gonna have to give this cue.
Oh, okay.
Or initiate this cue. And I'm gonna do, well, I have to think about how, I'm gonna do the cue coup. The hostile takeover.
Oh, nice, I like this. Okay.
The hostile takeover. And yes, I can play something other than a C, but I'm gonna stick with a C.
Okay.
But it doesn't really matter. So Phil's gonna show me when to play, but I'm,
Okay.
try it again. Right, so I've told Phil he's initiating the cue, but then I'm not doing it with him, right? So you have to relinquish control sometimes, and sometimes you're the feedback giver and the receiver of the initiation of the cue, and sometimes you're the cuer.
What about the mutual cue?
Well,
Sometimes we have to do that. We don't actually pick one of us to cue. It just kind of.
Right. It's
Yeah.
Even so, that's the end result, and I didn't mention that here, and I will, I guess. That's the end result that I feel any cue is. The
Right.
audience really can't tell who's giving it and who's receiving it, who's initiating it and who's receiving it, right?
Yeah.
So you just look at each other and,
Yeah.
right? And I don't know, I'm gonna watch that and see if I can tell who really started it, because we didn't decide who was going to ahead of time.
No.
Anyway, thank you very much, Phil.
No
That was
problem.
Very helpful.
Yeah.
Applause, I'm sure, and those little clappy hand signs are
Oh,
probably
yeah.
coming over Zoom
Okay.
as they watch this.
Oh, that's cool. Okay.
Yeah.
Be good students. Stay in school.